These people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together, they make up the Eggheads, the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of quiz challengers attempt to beat the greatest quiz team in Britain. They are, as you know, the Eggheads. And today's fearsome foursome are Barry, Steve, known as the Van, Kevin, the Almighty, and Lisa. Hoping to vanquish our brainy behemoths today, our foregone conclusion. Now, this team all know one another from the online quiz league, and they recently managed to win the Division 5 title. Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Robert, and I'm a maths student.
Hello, I'm Morgan, and I'm an English student.
Hi, I'm Matthew, and I'm a philosophy master's student.
Hi, I'm Rebecca, and I'm a customer service advisor.
So, hello, Robert and team. Great to see you. And what's interesting is you play online together, but you've not met in person, is that right?
Morgan, Matthew and I have met once before. Rebecca is new to us.
OK, so what's it like, Rebecca, linking up with this lot in real life?
It's been really nice to get to know them in person, yeah.
Fantastic. Have you bumped into any of these superstars online?
I personally haven't.
Once or twice I may have done before, yeah, so...
And the key thing in this game is always the spread of knowledge. Have you got different bases covered?
A couple of areas we may be less hopeful for, but on the whole, we should be pretty good.
Now, your team name is Foregone Conclusion, which is a reference to the sitcom The Office. What is Foregone Conclusion in The Office?
It's the name of the band fronted by David Brent,
Right.
That's his character.
Listen, challengers, I hope you do really well today. Every day, it's lovely to have a young team in as well. Every day there's £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs. If the challengers fail to defeat the Eggheads, we just roll the money over. Challengers, I can tell you they've won 30 on the trot. So we've got an embarrassment of riches here. £31,000 for you to win today. The first head-to-head battle is on the subject of film and TV. So, Robert and team, who wants this?
That's
This is
you,
me.
isn't it,
I think
Morgan?
this is me.
Yeah.
OK, it's Morgan, English student.
Yep.
Against which Egghead? You've got the full complement. Barry, Steve, Kevin, Lisa.
I think I'd like to take Kevin on film and television, please.
Why not? It's Morgan from Foregone Conclusion taking on the Grand Master of the Eggheads, only Kevin. Please, for the first time, go to our legendary question room. We've had a look at Kevin's record on film and TV, Morgan. We think he did lose one.
Once upon a time.
Yeah, it is. It's once upon a time, we think 6 years ago. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Hope you get the questions you like here. 3 multiple choice questions. Do you want to go first or second?
I'd like to go first, please.
OK, so your first question, film and TV, Morgan, good luck. Who plays the lead role in the 2022 comic book film The Batman? Christian Bale, Robert Pattinson or Ben Affleck?
It's a great film, and I'm a big fan of the Batman. That's Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson is quite right. Why am I thinking it's Christian Bale, Eggheads?
All of those people have played Batman.
They've all played him in the past, yeah. OK. Robert Pattinson is 2022. Kevin, your question. John Kay joined Sally Nugent as the regular host of which TV show in 2022? Good Morning Britain, This Morning or BBC Breakfast?
Well, there's actually been a fair bit of chopping and changing, I think, with several of the morning shows, so this is going to be a bit of a guess. I'm going to say BBC Breakfast.
BBC Breakfast is your answer. You're right. OK, Morgan, your question. What relation is John Barnaby to Tom Barnaby, who he replaced as the lead character in the TV series Midsummer Murders in 2010? Cousin, brother or son?
I don't think they're father and son, because they're both, with respect to the actors, both older actors, and I don't think they'd be father and son. I had an idea in mind before it came up. I'm going to say I think they're cousins.
They're cousins, you're right. Good play. OK, Kevin, your question to catch up. What type of animal is Melman, the character voiced by David Schwimmer in the Madagascar series of animated films? Is it zebra, lion, giraffe?
I don't think Melman is a lion. I think there is a zebra and there is a giraffe. But does Chris Rock do the zebra? I'm not associating Melman with either lion or zebra, but it could well be a giraffe. I'll say giraffe.
Giraffe, you're right, is David Schwimmer. Good quizzing, as always, from our Kevin. He's not an easy man to beat, is he, Morgan?
He's certainly not, no.
Okay, your question. Who created the TV shows Band of Gold, The Syndicate, and Fat Friends? Is it Sally Wainwright, Kay Mellor, or Linda LaPlante?
Ooh. Now. Sally Wainwright does a lot of crime dramas, I think. And Linda LaPlante, I think, is similar. And Fat Friends was, I think, where Ruth Jones met James Corden for the first time when they were making, later went on to make Gavin and Stacey, which leads me towards, yeah, Kay Mellor.
You're absolutely right, Kay Mellor. Well done. You're very bright. So, Kevin, pressure. Could it be twice in 6 years? Walter Brennan is the only person to have won 3 Academy Awards in which category? Supporting actor, original screenplay, or director?
And he did it in about 6 years as well. It was every other year. As soon as the supporting actor category was introduced, funnily enough, he won 3 of the first 5. So he's best supporting actor.
Yes, supporting actor. Can you name the movies?
The last one was The Westerner. Kentucky was another one.
Correct.
And the first one I'm having trouble remembering.
Come and Get It.
Come and Get It, yes. That crossed my mind, and then I thought, is it that? Is it that? But yeah.
So well done. You've taken him to sudden death, Morgan. It gets a bit harder now. I don't give you alternative options. Here's your question. Which quiz show based around people's knowledge of television was hosted by Noel Edmonds and first shown in 1985?
Oh, gosh. I have an answer in my head that I might be sort of, I'm going to say Telly Addicts.
Telly Addicts is right. That's pretty good. Way before you were born. Kevin, don't get him wet, keep him out of bright light, and never feed him after midnight was a tagline to which 1984 film?
Gremlins.
Gremlins is correct. Morgan, which song covered by Bobby Vinton in 1963 provided the title of a 1986 David Lynch film starring Dennis Hopper?
And I do like David Lynch, and I will know this when I hear it, and I can't think. I'm just going to have to say an answer that I know is wrong, but I'm just throwing out there. I'll say Mulholland Drive.
That is a Lynch film, Mulholland Drive, Kevin, isn't it?
It is, yes.
What's the answer here?
Blue Velvet.
Blue Velvet.
Of course it is, yes.
I thought you were going to get that. I'm sure you're aware of it.
Heard of the film, yeah.
There we are. Let's see. Kevin, if you get this right, you're in the final. Which actress played 3 different roles in the 1943 film The Life and Death of Colonel Blimp?
Deborah Kerr.
Deborah Kerr's the right answer. Oh, Morgan, you are a brilliant quizzer. That's really impressive. I'm so sorry you've been knocked out because your team needs you. Well done, seriously. Absolutely immense performance from a very young quizzer. You're knocked out. Come back, we'll play round 2. So as it stands, the challengers have lost 1 brilliant brain from the final round. The Eggheads have not lost any so far, thanks to Kevin, and we play on with science. So challengers, who wants this?
I think science will be me.
OK, maths student Robert, against which egghead? You've got Barry, Steve or Lisa?
Take Lisa, please.
All right, very decisive. So it is Robert from Foregone Conclusion versus Lisa from the Eggheads on science. Please go to our question room now. Robert, would you like to go first or second on science?
I'll go first, please.
Here is your question. What was discovered by Alexander Fleming in 1928? Penicillin, smallpox vaccine, or nuclear fission?
That would be penicillin.
It was penicillin. Well done. Lisa, your question. The names of how many planets in our solar system begin with a vowel? 1, 2, or 3?
Excuse me a minute. Yeah, it doesn't matter if Pluto's a planet for the purposes of this. I count Earth and Uranus, that's 2.
You're right, 2 is correct. Brilliant. Over to you, Robert. The Giant's Causeway is a geological formation off the coast of Northern Ireland consisting of thousands of pillars of which rock? Are they chalk, granite, or basalt?
It's volcanic remnant of a volcanic eruption, and therefore it's basalt.
Basalt is right. Lisa, what is the name of the male reproductive part of a flower which consists of the filament and anther? Is it stamen, sepal, or stigma?
So I'm of an era where we all watched the sequel to Grease, which is called Grease 2, which had a very helpful song for explaining all of this stuff. If you've not watched it, kids, I highly recommend it for your flower reproductive part of your biology. It's the stamen.
It is the stamen. Robert, which of these astronauts has walked on the moon? Michael Collins, Jack Swigert, or Charles Duke?
Well, I know Michael Collins was the third astronaut on the Apollo 11 mission, and therefore he stayed in the Lunar Command Module, so I can rule that one out. I don't recognise the name Jack Swigert, so on that basis I'm going to go for Charles Duke.
Charles Duke is right, Robert. 3 out of 3, and not even breaking a sweat here. We have a great team of challengers. Lisa, as of July 2022, what is the only one of the Millennium Prize problems, 7 complex mathematical problems selected by the Clay Mathematics Institute, that has been solved? Is it the Riemann hypothesis, the Poincaré conjecture, or P versus NP?
Honestly, everything you've just said made no sense at all. I am reduced to a full-on 1 in 3 guess. I don't know, because it's the easiest one to say. I shall try P versus NP.
Is she right, Robert?
No, P versus NP is a problem in computing to do with algorithm size. The Riemann hypothesis is to do with zeros of a specific function and therefore the distribution of primes. But the one that's been solved, which is to do with spheres and topologies, is the Poincaré conjecture.
Yes, you're exactly right. Poincaré conjecture.
And Barry doesn't get to explain now.
Yeah, we got a real maths whiz here. Well, how wonderful that you've basically gone through to the final on what was a maths question there, Robert, because Lisa got it wrong. You will be in the final. Oh, this is quite a contest. It's level. We'll be back shortly. See you after the break. Welcome back. As it stands, foregone conclusion have lost 1 brain from the final. The Eggheads have also lost a brain. We're level. 1 more round before the final, playing for 31,000, and it's arts and books. Who would like this, Matthew or Rebecca?
You want me to take it?
You're very good at art.
Yeah? OK, I think I'll take this.
OK, Matthew, brilliant. You've got Barry or Steve, the 2 gentlemen on the left.
Let's take Barry, please.
Very good. Matthew from Foregone Conclusion. Just seeing if we can just topple Barry from his perch over there in the green shirt. To ensure there's no conferring, please take your positions in the question room. Good luck here. Arts and books, I hope it's up your street. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first, please, Jeremy.
Playing for £31,000. Here we go. Arts and books. Which of these literary heroes was created by Tom Clancy? Jason Bourne, James Bond, or Jack Ryan?
Right. Well, obviously, James Bond was Ian Fleming. Not 100% on Jason Bourne, but Tom Clancy created Jack Ryan.
He did. Jack Ryan. Barry, here's your question. On an annual basis, what is regularly the world's most visited art museum? Is it Tate Modern, the Louvre, or the Metropolitan Museum of Art?
Some fine museums there, and I'm fortunate enough to have been to every one of them. But out of those 3, I think I have to go for the Louvre.
Yeah, it's the Louvre, which is where the Mona Lisa is, correct?
It is indeed, yes.
Yeah. Back to you, Matthew. Barabbas is a major character in which of these famous plays? Barabbas, the Duchess of Malfi, the Jew of Malta, or the Merchant of Venice?
I've seen The Merchant of Venice, and I'm not sure I recognise the name. I'm not really sure between the other 2. I'm going to take a guess at the Jew of Malta.
Your guess is correct, yes, the Jew of Malta. So, Barry, to catch up, your question. What was the real name of the author known as Lewis Carroll? Was it Charles Lutwidge Dodgson, Samuel Clemens, or Eric Arthur Blair?
That was Charles Lutwidge Dodgson.
Yes, it was, Mr. Dodgson. 2-2, level. Nothing to choose between them. Keep the pressure on. We're playing for £31,000 here, Matthew. The 18th century and 19th century artist Antonio Canova was best known for his expertise in which area? Painting, sculpture, or drawing?
Yes, I'm really not sure on this, I'm afraid. I'm very tempted to say painting, but I think I'm going to go against my instinct and go with sculpture.
You got it right, yeah. Barry, what passing bells for these who die as cattle? is a line from which World War I poem? In Flanders Fields, The Soldier, or Anthem for Doomed Youth?
Oh, goodness me. It's not in Flanders Field. The Soldier is Brook. I think it's Anthem for Doomed Youth.
You're right, Barry. Anthem for Doomed Youth. So level after 3. We go to sudden death now, Matthew. By what name is the author Mary Ann Evans better known?
I'm afraid I'm not sure I recognise that name at all. I'll say Harper Lee. It's not.
Not Harper Lee. Bit before that. Any challengers, no?
George Eliot.
George Eliot. Who wrote?
Middlemarch.
Middlemarch. Okay, Barry, your question for the round. The Array Collective from Northern Ireland won which prestigious award in 2021?
I think they may have won the Turner Prize.
They did win the Turner Prize. Well done, Barry. You've taken it on sudden death. What a tight contest, my goodness. So, Matthew Badluck, you've been knocked out. But my goodness, these challengers have got it in them to win the £31,000. Return to us, we'll play the final. So, this is what we've been playing towards. It's time for the final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So that's Morgan and Matthew from Foregone Conclusion. But also Lisa from the Eggheads, would you please now leave the studio? OK, so Robert from Sussex and Rebecca from Gretna. What about that? Playing to win Foregone Conclusion, £31,000. Barry, Steve and Kevin playing for something that money can't buy, the Eggheads' reputation, and to keep this roll going. I'll ask you 3 questions in turn. They're all general knowledge. You can confer. So now we're going to see if your 2 brilliant brains can defeat these 3 mega brains. Robert and Rebecca, would you like to go first or second?
First.
We'll go first.
Best of luck to you, and here we go. According to the proverb, a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the what? Bag, boat, bush?
This is Bush.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be bush.
Yes, a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Well done. Eggheads. Profiteroles are usually made from which type of pastry? Is it choux, phyllo, or short crust?
Shoe, isn't it?
Yeah. That's shoe, Jeremy.
Choux is right. Just want them to get one wrong, don't we? Just trip. The American Allyson Felix is a famous name in which sport? Athletics, tennis, football. Let me give you the spelling. It's A-L-L-Y-S-O-N and then Felix.
What do you think?
My gut is telling me athletics, but I don't know.
I don't know either. Shall we go for athletics?
Yeah, go on.
Athletics.
Unusual spelling. It led me to think maybe this person could be male, but then I thought, no, probably female.
Female.
Female, and what's the field?
Athletics.
Athletics, yeah. So what does Alison do?
He's a sprinter.
Sprinter, right. 200 and 400 metres. Well done, challengers. Eggheads. Which board game was created in the 1950s by the French film director Albert Lamorisse? Scrabble, Risk, or Trivial Pursuit?
Risk, isn't it?
Risk.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Risk, Jeremy.
It's Risk, created by Albert Lamorisse. 3rd question, get this right, and then for a moment you may be able to just relax. Challengers, which rapper founded the music label Rock Nation in 2008? Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, or Tupac Shakur?
I think Tupac might have been dead by
Tupac
this
was
point.
dead.
Yeah. Jay-Z's sort of been around since the early 2000s, married to Beyonce, so maybe plump for him.
Jay-Z would be my pick. I mean,
Yeah, perfect. Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, are they right?
Yes.
Yes, you're right. 3 out of 3. Really well done. Your friends at the back are cheering you on in a kind of quite a focused sort of a way. Eggheads, if you get this wrong, it's game over. In Arthurian legend, Lancelot is the father of which of these characters? Galahad, Guinevere, or Gawain?
Galahad.
Galahad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, purest of the knights, it's Galahad, Jeremy.
If you've got it wrong, the contest is over and they've won £31,000, but you've got it right, it's Galahad. Well done. We go to sudden death. Gets a bit harder. You ready?
Always.
apparently so.
Here's your question. Basingstoke is a town in which English county?
Is that a place you've ever been to?
It's south. My first thought was Kent.
Okay. I've never been to Basingstoke.
I could be completely wrong. My UK geography is appalling. But it was my first thought, and
It's better than nothing, which is what
Okay.
my brain is saying. So we're going to say it's in Kent.
Kent is your answer. Eggheads?
It's sort of in my neck of the woods. It's in Hampshire.
Hampshire. Hampshire is the answer. I hope it's not costly. I'm worried, but it's not over yet. Eggheads, to take the match. Which British Formula One world champion was nicknamed Mr. Monaco?
Graham Hill won.
Was it Graham Hill? He won Monaco.
Graham Hill won several things at Monaco.
Yeah,
didn't
that's
he?
why I was thinking of him.
Also, he did various things at Monte Carlo.
I can't say I've ever heard nickname, but well, they all seem to think the same thing.
Yeah.
We happy with that?
Happy with that?
Yeah, we're not entirely sure, Jeremy, but consensus opinion seems to be Graham Hill, so that's going to have to be his answer.
The British Formula One world champion nicknamed Mr. Monaco because he had won the race 5 times there in the 60s was indeed Graham Hill. We say congratulations, Eggheads, you have won. What a team of challengers. It was partly the quality of the contestants who got booted out that made me think they're going to win this. This is amazing. You guys are just incredible quizzers. This must be the future right here.
Don't come back.
Yeah. The 4 of you take over from the 4 of them one day. How about that? Brilliant, brilliant quizzes. Commiserations, challengers. The Eggheads have done their thing. They keep doing it. A lot of people have come this way. You won't be taking home the £31,000. We keep it, okay? And
don't
then
have to.
it adds into the jackpot on the next show when it'll be 32,000, and we'll see if the next team of challengers can get as near as this brilliant team did. Till then, goodbye.
Tonight at 9, Bertie Carville is the legendary PD James detective Dalgleish investigating 2 suspicious deaths. Brand new tomorrow night at 9:10, we head back to 2002 when the news broke about the affair between John Major and Edwina Currie. Those naughty Tories. Next tonight, Jane McDonald's got her bags packed for a sail round the Caribbean.